Hey everyone, welcome to another video of opening decades-old canned foods. Today we have 5 cans we'll be opening up today. Let's get a look at these cans. Here we have some bean sprouts from the 1960s. The can's in pretty good shape, just has a little bit of surface rust on the top. So this sold for 39 cents. The bottom is in perfect condition because it was sitting on somebody's shelf all these years. Next we have Bush's Best chowder peas. This can is in pretty good shape as far as rust, but it does have a lot of pressure built up inside it, as you can see here. And the bottom is pretty bulged also. That'll be interesting to look at. We can perform a lead test. A lot of old food like this does contain lead. Now this container with the key, Golden Butter Bits. This is from the 1950s. It has this seal, which is made out of lead. Nice flower graphics. The next container, Bush's Best turnip greens. Now this can is definitely in the best condition. It's really super shiny, and it's probably super shiny even on the top. It looks like it might be a real tin can, or possibly some galvanization. The last container here, you can see it sold for 47 cents. That's kind of a lot in the 1960s. Asparagus spears from Smoky Band Camps. This one also has a lot of pressure in it, so it looks like just about all 3 of these have a lot of pressure. That one there, not too much. The first container we're going to open up is the Golden Butter Bits. This container is in absolutely perfect condition for its age. I'm going to take off the key. And put it on right here. And just twist all the way around until it's open. Wow, did you hear that? Super big gust of air came out of there, so this was under pressure. Let's go ahead and spin this all around. I love opening up these kind of cans with the key. Okay, that's the end of it. What we got inside? Okay, it has this protective cushion on the top. They don't look all that bad. They smell absolutely perfect. Butter bits. They're peanut butter bits. Smells just like peanut butter. Quite awesome. Just look at that. It looks like a piece of metal. It's so shiny, these bits. I gotta try one of these. Really crunchy. There it is. There it is. The first taste I got was great. Then, soon as you give it a minute, I can taste the rancid part. Yeah, these are definitely rancid. Does look like this would have been something really good back a long time ago. Let's try to put this cover on. Cover doesn't even want to close. It's like all misshaped from the years of wherever it was kept. That's not gonna... Well, maybe I could take this off. It's supposed to snap into place, but I don't see that happening. It's closed, but it didn't snap as tight as it's supposed to. First up, bean sprouts. There was a little bit of air. That wasn't too bad. There we go, look at that. They don't look too bad. You can really see the galvanization. Look at that. Okay, I can still smell the bean sprouts, but I can also smell metal, like the galvanization. A bad metallic smell. Okay, let's open up our next one. This one's going to have a lot of pressure inside it. That is nasty, nasty. Look at that. That is so gross. Just the juice in that is nasty. Super gross. Up next, Bush's turnip greens. This one's also under extreme pressure. That doesn't look too bad, but look at how green it is. You see how it actually stained the inside of the can green? Pretty gross. And I can already smell it from here. Super strong metallic smell. But we're going to take a lead test on this, along with some other metals in just a few minutes. Last can here, Smokey's Van Camps. As soon as we do the lead test, I'll dump them all out into the tray so we can actually see what's inside of them. Oh, that is gross. Look at that. That doesn't even look like asparagus. At least the other vegetables kind of look like their former self. But also, you see how the juice is kind of gone? I think the juice was able to somehow get out of the seal. Gross. Looks more like pumpkin. A lead test on all these containers so we can see exactly how much contaminants is in them. First one, the bean sprouts. Gotta jam it down there in the side. Get all it covered in juice. See how that turned orange immediately? Yep, we got some metals in that. The next one. Give that a minute. Next one. Well, that one's gross. That got all over. Those two are much worse than that one. As far as metals, I can already tell, because I do these tests so often. I can tell immediately when I pull them out what's going to happen. Now, this one's bad too. Really bad. And it's time. We can start looking at the first one. Line it up to the charts. And this is the difficulty of not having any fingernails. I can't pick the stuff up off the table. There we go. So this test, the hardness is about 120, no chlorine. The iron is about 25 parts per million. Copper, it looks like there might be 1 part per million. Lead, not as bad as I thought. Probably around 20 parts per million. No nitrate, no nitrite. Alkalinity is very low, 0. The pH is in the 5 range, really bad. Up next, now this one I can tell is really bad. The hardness in this is around 120, no chlorine. Now the iron, look at that, it's off the scale, the iron. The iron is this bright one here. See, it only goes up to 500, and this is a lot darker than that 500, so this is probably like 2,000 on the scale. Parts per million of iron, really bad. No copper. Now look at the lead. This is around 200 parts per million for lead. No nitrate, no nitrite. The alkalinity is around 80 parts per million, and the pH is about a 9 or 8.8. Okay. Next one. The hardness is about 120. No chlorine. Now the iron is off the scale again, probably up near 2,000. Copper, nothing. Now lead, that's around 200 parts per million. No nitrate, no nitrite. The alkalinity is probably around 100, and the pH is around 8.5. And the last container, now this is 120 hardness, chlorine 0. The iron is off the charts again. This one is probably around 1,500. No copper. Lead is around 100. No, oh actually, wow, this one actually has nitrate. And it's off the scale. Look at that. It's like up near that 500. A lot of nitrate. No nitrite. Alkalinity is around 40. And the pH is around 7. So let's start dumping these things out now. Bright green inside the can. This happened once before, and that doesn't come off unless you scrub it with a metal brush. Look at this. Wow, look how that just came out of there. You can actually see one of them, see it? That entire piece right here that stayed solid. That was gross how that came out. I missed a little bit, got on the table. It's a big pile of nasty stuff. It's kind of useless even looking at this under the microscope. You're not going to see anything. I've been trying this with a few dozen cans. You're never going to find anything alive in there because the toxins are off the scale. A lot of metal inside there. Under the microscope, you're just going to see dead and distorted plant cells. Time to dump this. This stuff here smells so bad that it literally bothers your nose and gives you a headache. It doesn't smell nasty. It smells like chemicals. The smell of galvanization and metal is so bad. It just smells like chemicals. The whole room, it's just disgusting.